Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So friends, in this video we will have our discussion on the yearly horoscope analysis for the year 2026 for the Scorpio rising natives. So friends, the approach which I am following right now is very simple. We already have had our discussion for this upcoming new year based on the numerology or the personal year. And in the last video, I have also talked about that what is going to be the transit dates of the slow moving planets like Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, also based on the Panchang, which planet becomes the king of the year, Raja and the Mantri, the minister of the year. We already have had our discussion on that. In this video, I will talk about that based on your rising sign, like which all months and dates your auspicious planets are going to be making some good Raj Yoga or the Dhan Yoga. Because if you are planning for this year, like which month shall you buy that car, which month shall you initiate the process of buying your apartment, constructing the house, or like job change and all. So this video will give you insight on that. And after this friends, there is going to be the last discussion. Then I will go and I will take the elaborative route of explanation for all the rising signs. So okay friends, without any further ado, we will first start with, and I will just give you a quick overview of what we have discussed in the last video. So in the last video, we have already discussed that the transit of the slow moving planets. So Jupiter, which happened to be your second lord, which happened to be your fifth lord, is going to be transiting from your 8th house, 9th house and 10th house this year. Now what does this signify? See, Jupiter in itself represents blessing. So that means when it is going to be there in the 8th house, if your income is connected with the joint resources, occult, research, insurance, for sadhana, it's a time of the blessing. Jupiter getting exalted in the 9th house, high possibility of some auspicious Manglik event to happen in your life. Some new auspicious, fortunate beginning in your life. And then when Jupiter will transit to your 10th house, a very good time, whether you are in judiciary, banking, finance, teaching, training, like blessing will be there at your work in your professional life. Many lucky breaks. Now talking about Saturn's point of view. So friends, Saturn in your case is right now transiting in your 5th house. We know this thing that people who are like freelance, people who are like working as an advisor, consultant, Saturn's placement in the 5th house is considered as strong over there. Like unless and until you are not eyeing for that, Saturn from the 5th house does not give many major shift in the career. Now that comes in contradiction because Ketu is already there in your 10th house. So let's say for example, if the universe and the omens want that you need to be and your energies are best aligned and suited in one direction, it can bring that change or transformation. But otherwise, Saturn being in the 5th house give you groundedness and give you maturity and a distant vision in your thought process. Rahu is in your 4th house. Now Rahu is a troublesome, like Rahu's placement in the 4th house intoxicates our emotions, like our feelings, like a lot of the negativity, somehow insecurity loom around in the inner emotional state, or like people who are not very grounded, then they feel very insecure. Generally happens with Rahu. So this is what the overall snapshot of your life right now is because of the involvement of the karmic planets and the planet of the blessing. Now let's look at some important timelines of this year for you, month by month. So friends, talking about the start, like obviously because when you will start the new year, we have to see that how planets are going to be aligned on January 1st in itself. There are many Vedic astrologers, they also give predictions, yearly predictions on the basis of the Chaitra Shukla Pratipada calculation, on the basis of the Mesh Sankranti, like when Sun transit the Aries. So that also has got some relevance attached to it. So friends, in your case, like Sagittarius sign is going to be filled with, packed with many planets, like Mars is going to be there, Sun is going to be there, Mercury, Venus are also going to be supporting the Sagittarius sign, which happen to be your second house. So high possibility that the Scorpio Lagna will enter the new year with a clear set financial goals for their 2026, for this new year. I'm sure that for the Scorpio Lagna this year, they can achieve a lot when it comes down to the matters of the finances. There's a high possibility of some auspicious event to happen in your life. And over there we say that, now I do not know how much do you believe in the law of attraction, manifestation, prarabdha, karma, but this year has got that potential that it will make you believe in the power of blessing, grace or kripa, because blessing will get many things done in your life. Some of those things which right now seems to be inaccessible or impossible, that can happen purely because of the luck. So that's how I'm seeing the start of this year for the Scorpions, with a very clear set financial goals. Now friends, if you have to mark the dates, write the dates, note the dates. So on January 16th, your ascendant Lord Mars will transit to your third house and it will get exalted over there. And not only Mars, it is going to be well supported by the conjunction with your 10th Lord, which happened to be the planet Sun. So this exalted Mars conjunct with Sun, that too in the third house, is telling about that there will be success in execution of majority of your plans. So if you're trying to launch something, release something, or you have to face any very strong competitive situation, or where we say that resourcefulness is required, amassing support, you're trying to do something for which you want the support of people around you, so all of that will work in your favor. And let's say for example you are an athlete, you are you work as a skill-based person, you are in a skill-based profession, then also it is going to be a very supportive time for you. So January 16th friends is a very good time when Oman will support you. You want to register anything new which has got a straight impact on your career, on your finances, I would say that you can actually consider this date or this month for that. Now friends, February, in the month of February, on Feb 23rd, Mars, Sun and Rahu are going to be transiting in your fourth house. So friends, this is going to be the date because we know that when Mars, your ascendant Lord, will go to the fourth house, wheresoever the ascendant Lord goes, our whole focus goes in the matters of that house. And if you are working as a professional realtor, you are by yourself planning to buy your apartment, buy your house, or any of the concerns of the political aspiration of yours, stars will support you. The beauty of the fourth house is that not only it gives us inner drive, motivation, but planets from the fourth house give their respect to the 10th house as well. So that means a strong impact. And this is going to be the time when you will be well guided and you will have that confidence and that motivation to create a difference in your life, in your profession. So mark this date friends, February 23rd, this combination of Mars, Sun and Rahu in your fourth house is a very good news for the attainment of power, attainment of position and attainment of like some new property as well. Now friends, the next date is March, in the month of the March 2nd and March 11th. So on March 2nd, Venus is going to get exalted. So we know this thing that Venus in your case get exalted in your 5th house. Now Venus has got a rulership over your 12th house, over your 7th house, and Venus turning exalted. That tells about that in the month of the March friends, because Jupiter will also turn direct. So some new romance or like success in the relationship related matters, like courting someone and taking that relationship or months, years of dating and turning it into a marriage and all. So high possibility of that success for all the artists and the creative professional as well. So March 2nd, Venus, which happened to be your 7th Lord and the 12th Lord. So because of the good deeds done by you in the past life or in the past many years, this 5th house is the Pur Punya house as well, it will manifest sudden quick results. And we say that from the 5th house, the attraction and the personal charm and magnetism tend to remain very strong. And also if you're connected with stock market, trading, speculation and all, it's going to be a very supportive time. So March 2nd is the one date when Venus will get exalted in your 5th house, and March 11th when Jupiter will turn direct in your 8th house. So again friends, that is also very supportive news, because Jupiter turning direct also tells about that, because Jupiter being retrograde in the Gemini in the 8th house, it can give overload of information, self-doubt, going back and forth, not being very confident, or that level of conviction is lacking. So when Jupiter will turn direct, so the way the Jupiterian energy of the blessing was working on the past theme, now it will start working in a progressive direction. I would still say Jupiter is a good planet for you. Its placement in the 8th house retrograde might be beneficial for people working in, working as an insurance agent, working in the revenue, insurance, investigative work. But for rest of the people, a lot of the times there is vagueness, lack of clarity. So Jupiter turning direct in your 8th house is a very good news. Now friends, afterwards, in the month of the April, on April 2nd, Mars and Saturn conjunction will happen in your 5th house. So this will be a major breakthrough for people in the tech industry or for employment reconsideration. So we know that Mars Saturn conjunction, first of all, Mars is a very important planet for you. It is your ascendant lord, and Mars Saturn conjunction in the 5th house, if you are a student who is you are an engineering student or you are a tech entrepreneur, so and you are eyeing for any sponsorship, funding, support, grants, it's going to be a very supportive time for you. So major breakthrough for people in the tech industry, and also for the employment reconsideration as well, because 5th house is 8th from the 10th house. That means you're planning to go through any job change and all. You work as an independent consultant, independent teacher, trainer, a very supportive time for you. Now friends, April 19th, in the month of the April, on April 19th, Venus is going to transit to your 7th house in the Taurus, and it is going to get strengthened over there. So that means commercial opportunities. This is going to be the time for advertising, marketing your brand, and people who are on a lookout for arranged marriage and all. So this could be the time when you can get married or get settled in a relationship as well. Some good matrimonial proposal will come to you. So matrimonial blessing on April 19th can be foreseen for the Scorpio Lagna natives. Now friends, the month of the May. So on May 11th, Mars and Sun are going to be strengthened, empowered in your 6th house. So that is a combination of invincible energy. So whether you're working as a lawyer, or you're going through any lawsuit related concerns, or you have to write any competitive exam, anything to do with the being in a competitive situation, for the exertion of your authority, approaching your bosses for your promotion and your employment prospects and all. So this is going to be a very supportive time for that. So mark that this date on the calendar, that if you have to schedule any of your exams and preparation for something, registering yourself for any big coveted exam and all, so this date May 11th is very supportive for you. And we know this thing that because Sun in your case is your 10th lord, you are a politician, and the election result has to come around this time. So your stars are actually making you very invincible. Now friends, a major chapter in your life will begin from June 1st, when Jupiter, which happened to be your 2nd lord and the 5th lord, will get exalted in the 9th house. Friends, I'm sure that you would have heard many people talking about that we can only make money with our efforts, and they're those people who are strong advocate and believer of the karma and the prarabdha, that a lot of the things which happen in our life, we have already sown the seeds of that in the past. I would say that I lean more towards the latter theory. That means especially the kind of happiness you will receive on the account of the children, any concerns with the progeny, with your family life, with the wealth and the fortune over there. So blessing, grace and kripa plays a very significant role. So Jupiter's entry, having a say and lordship over your 2nd house and the 5th house, its entry in the 9th house will open many doors for you. So look forward to this date, and any important things you have to plan. according some domestic life celebration or like planning a child and all. So just mark this date for that. June 1st, when Jupiter will transit and it will get exalted in your 9th house. Afterwards, friends, on July 16th, like Jupiter and Sun conjunction will happen in your 9th house. So yes, friends, 10th Lord is going to be there. Like any combination between the Kendra Bhava and the Trikon Bhavas is always considered as very good. So I would say that some lucky breaks and any career guidance, any major career shift transformation which will prove out to be very fortunate for you will happen on July 16th onwards, when Sun and Jupiter conjunction will take place in your 9th house. Afterwards, friends, on September 18th, as you can see that Mars will transit to your 9th house. So Mars, which happened to be your ascendant lord. So Mars's transit to the 9th house, I always say that wheresoever the ascendant lord goes, our whole focus goes in the matters of that house. So, and during this time, your ascendant lord is debilitated in the 9th house, but it is getting cancelled because of Jupiter being exalted and being placed over there. So that also tells about that major areas of the life where there was blockages, where there was lack of clarity or visibility, or some destiny driven blockages. So over there as well, many locks and the blockages will be unleashed, will be released. So that you can expect with this entry of Mars in your 9th house on September 18th. And this can also pave path towards success in the immigration, visa related work, some fortunate travels and pilgrimage can also happen. Now friends, on October 31st, Jupiter, a very auspicious important planet for you, the trine lord, will enter in your 10th house. So that also tells about that all the knowledge, wisdom which you have in your chit, in your buddhi, in your intellect, or any of those areas where you have many financial plans, but you're not able to find an investor or right opportunity to demonstrate your talents. So with Jupiter's entry on October 31st in your 10th house, it will write a new chapter in your professional life, your public image, and some lucky breaks in the career can also be anticipated with this entry of Jupiter in your 10th house. And lastly friends, Rahu Ketu nodal shift will happen on December 5th. Now, I've been saying this thing for a long time that what the Scorpio Lagna natives have been dealing with, enduring from the past couple of months, it is something which is very easy to say, but I'm sure those who are dealing with it, those who are enduring with it, they know how difficult, how toxic, how restrictive this could be. So like Rahu being in the 4th house just creates those feelings of insecurity, toxic emotion, repressed emotions, and Saturn in the 5th house, it also impacts, influences our mind as well. So you are feeling insecure and you're not able to rationalize it in the thoughts that why it is happening. So now the beauty is that friends, immediate after this, Rahu's transit from the 3rd house is considered as very strong. So Rahu will transit to your 3rd house after December 5th, and like Ketu will transit to your 9th house. And also friends, in the month of November, Jupiter and Ketu are going to be briefly conjunct in your 9th house as well. So just you know, expect major turnaround of the things, and like expansion in your goals, all those things which you are planning to execute, implement. So stars will support you, stars will favor you with this nodal shift which will happen after December 5th in your case. So yes friends, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. Once again, thanks a lot for watching this video, and for further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.